Hi, are you confused about modal verbs? In this tutorial, you're going to learn some very important facts about modal verbs and specifically about modals of possibility. Remember to turn the subtitles on so you can follow along. Let's get started. There are 9 pure modal verbs, 3 that start with M, must, might and may, 2 that start with W, will and would, 2 that start with C, can and could, and 2 that start with S, shall and should. How do I use modal verbs? There are 5 general rules for all modal verbs. 1. Modals do not change. They're the same for all pronouns. I must go, you must go, and importantly in the third person, he must go. Note no S. 2. Modals are followed by the infinitive without to. So it might rain and not it might to rain. 3. Negative modals use not or n''t. So he might not win and not he don't might win. 4. In questions, the subject and the modal are inversed. So here, could it rain, instead of it could rain, and not do it could rain. 5. Modals have no past form. This rule is really linked with number 1, where modals cannot be changed. So they can't have a past form because they can't be changed. The most important thing about modal verbs is to understand that they can change their meaning depending on the context they're used. For instance, may is a modal of possibility and of permission. It may rain. It might rain. It could rain. From the context we can see here that may is being used as a modal of possibility. Sometimes non-native speakers avoid using modals for fear of getting it wrong. This can sound unnatural. Here are some examples. It is possible it will rain tomorrow. This is grammatically correct, but not what a native speaker would say. They would be more likely to say, it may rain tomorrow. Or, at the party, I have the possibility to dance. Again, it would be better to say, at the party, I might dance. So how do you learn modals? The best thing to do is to learn their function, that is what they do. So let's look at modals of possibility in more detail. They are may, might, and could. Where's Sue? She may be in the garden. She could be at work. Ask Tony, he might know. This is like saying, perhaps she's in the garden. It's possible she's at work. Tony, perhaps it's possible he knows where she is. Here, may, might and could are all used to say something is a possibility. It might be sunny. It mightn't be sunny. It's possible it'll be sunny. It's possible it won't be sunny. It may be yummy. It may not be yummy. It's possible it'll be yummy. It's possible it won't be yummy. Notice may not cannot be contracted. However, stop and be careful with could. Could changes meaning in the negative. It could be true means it's possible that it's true. However, it couldn't be true means it's not possible that it's true, and not that it's possible that it's not true. Compare these sentences. I'll be late this evening. This is a fact. He's definitely going to be late. Whereas, I may be late this evening. It's just a possibility. I may be late, I may not be late. May and might are interchangeable. However, you can only use might in unreal situations. For example, if I were in your position, I might look for another job. I'm not in your position, so therefore you have to use might and not may. Modals can also be used in a continuous form. So you have may be plus ing, might be plus ing, or could be plus ing. I might be watching television. It's possible I'll be watching television. I may be playing tennis. It's possible I'll be playing tennis. I could be sleeping. It's possible I will be sleeping. Now it's your turn to see how much you remember. Be careful of the dog. It might bite you. It may bite you. It could bite you. I'm not sure Tony will come to school. Tony may not come to school. Tony might not come to school. Remember, could in the negative changes meaning. I'm not working on Monday, but I might be working on Tuesday. I may be working on Tuesday. I could be working on Tuesday. Congratulations, you now know how to use Modals of Possibility. Remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel, Oxford English Now.